What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Team COG here, coming to you guys here with another post-commentary duel video show utilizing the Utopia strategy versus Speedroid. Now, Speedroid is a deck that I've kind of been fond of. I really want to get a match with it. I've been a huge fan of Winter Kills' one deck, 1 month series, and he's recently covered this deck twice in that series, so if you guys want to go check out Winter Kills and check out his 1 deck, 1 month and his Speedroid content. However, I'm going to bring you some Utopia content, simply because I've not touched this deck for quite some time, and you guys who don't know, I'm a huge advocate for this deck, and I also have been just kind of grinding with Plant Link lately. Despite me being very adamant about this deck being good, it does lose to certain cards in the format. That's why I've not been playing this deck as much as like Plant Link or something, because D-Barrier exists, and D-Barrier on our turn like 2 or game 2 and game 3, man, it's just a pit in your stomach, man, because this deck plays nothing but XYZ, so as long as they call XYZs, we really can't play. But as you guys see here, I'm going to go Onomatopoeia, activate the change tactics, go ahead and get all the boys, all the homies to the yard, and then we're going to attempt to start climbing up here and make our board as using the Zexal Sage here to be, or the Utopic Sage to be able to grab us the Ascended Sage, which is going to give us access to our rank up spell, which is going to kind of get us where we need to go. Now, moving on here, we're using 3 level 4s to go ahead and make Albertian, which is part of the combo line to make the number F0 Draconic Future. Detaching 3 from Albertian on summon to grab us Astraltopia, and then we would be able to XYZ the Sage and the Albertian here to be able to make the F0, then smack Draconic Future on top of it. But he's going to show me the rock. The rock. Oh my gosh. So we're going to get plastered by this rock. It's going to smack us clean in the chops, and you know, if anything, man, I was Goliath, he was David, and we all know how that story goes. And that's going to practically, like, I have 1 card left in hand, and I believe it's Monster Reborn, actually. But I have 0, like, I have 0 follow-up because I just have Monster Reborn. So calculating the attack stats of this thing, it's 29 defense, and I think, like, 49 or 39 attack or something like that. But right here, guys, the Speedroid player here is going to start off his turn by... Ooh, what's he going to do? Activating Speedroid Scratch, which is the Signet mining of the deck. The Nibiru does kind of hinder him in a way. It prevents him from getting to cards like Terratop, but like that's okay because like the deck has, it's not Terratop Turbo. He's going to grab the Marble Machine, and then I think sadly we're just in for full-on Speedroid combos. So I'm going to go ahead and forward the video, moving forward, so like we can go ahead and you guys can just watch the Speedroid combo take place here. Okay, guys, as you just witnessed, this man just went totally ham, establishing it more than enough to be lethal here. This is insane, guys. Like, truly, he just, man. 3,000 from the rock, Chimbara attacks twice, the giant Crystal Wing Dragon, and then Kite Drake, along with our Bender Shooter, is more than enough to wrap it up for this game. So we'll catch you guys into the next one. All right, guys, quick announcement. If you guys want to help support the channel, you can do so by using the TCG Player affiliate link down below. Using that link will give a little bit of kickback to the channel, costing you nothing extra while helping to support the Crusade, am I right? And then if you guys also want to help support the channel, check out the Imperium Duelist link down below. Using the code TEAMCOG10 will give you 10% off your orders at checkout, and I'm a huge supporter of their products, from their deck boxes to their dice to their sleeves to their mats to everything. I've just been a huge advocate for their products for quite some time. Finally, if you guys want to support the channel, you can do so by becoming a member. Get access to member-only perks and rewards. Every live stream that we do gets uploaded for members only after the live stream is over with, and you get access to custom emotes and just, you know, become part of a wholesome family. But anyway, guys, back to the video. All right, guys, so game 2 here. We are looking at me going first this time. Again, since we lost game 1, we're going into that all-important game number 2. You know, this is important for both of us because if he wins the match. If I win, we go into a game 3. Looking up here, we're going to start with Onomatopoeia. Pitching the Glove, which is the best card to pitch off of the para, grabbing both Utopic and Zubaba Coat, which is going to allow us to be able to practically just spam the field. All the homies are going to show up again in the yard. Normal summoning Utopic, being able to activate the effect to special summon out, I believe, the Coat. And then we'll go ahead and I think we fire off Coat here. Yeah, we use Coat to reborn back out the Glove. And we go ahead and overlay here for Zexal Sage, which I think is the correct play. Yep, Zexal Sage, we're going to get access to our Ascended Sage, which gives us access to our rank up spell, which is insane. And this is going to show you guys like the new build I'm testing as well. This is kind of interesting. Huge shout out to the commenters who put me onto this build. It's you guys who got me here, so you guys, hopefully you guys will be able to see it. We're going to detach 2 off of the Sage to summon out the Ascended. And again, guys, every video I think I do with Utopia, I explain like how much I really truly enjoy the Sages in the deck. Like I kind of wish like there was more Sage cards that were good. Like the Vanishing Sage and then Ouroboros Sage are just kind of eh. But we're gonna go ahead and use Glove Engraved Reborn because I control the Onomatopoeia, the Utopic Onomana. We're gonna go ahead and XYZ here, and I believe we just go straight for double. That would be the smart play to like dodge in permanent stuff. So we make double. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves on the summon because Ascended Sage will give it the effect to add a normal rank up spell. We're going to go ahead and add Hyper rank up Utopia Force. And that's what's going to get us into Dragnar. I go ahead and detach for the double to go ahead and smack on, I think, a normal Utopia. Yeah, and then I smack on Ray. Now I do remember I got to add my double or nothing. After I go Dragnar here, we catch it. So that's what we do now. We correct that. We go ahead and grab the double or nothing, which we want to go ahead and get that brick out of our deck. So we do not draw it later on. So we go ahead and make Dragnar. And this is going to be interesting. I'm going to detach 2 from Dragnar to special summon from the extra deck, not Utopia Lyrae, but number 89 Mind Hacker, which the Utopia Force is going to attach itself to the Mind Hacker. So I'm going to detach from Mind Hacker to get to look at my opponent's extra deck, and then I banish 1 card face down. And this is, yeah, it's, you know, if you guys are the commenters who know about this, you know who put me on this. This is insane. So, like, in theory, against, like, any other matchup, I can snipe DPE. I can snipe any of the, like, one of, like, kind of combo-esque cards in the deck. I can hit anything I want. So here I hit the Rubber Band Shooter because I know that card is insane. So then I go ahead and summon out the Astrotopia here, because Astrotopia is going to be able to send off the Sage to get it into the graveyard to go ahead and get me that Zexal Construction, which is going to allow me to add a, get rid of this brick in my hand, which is the double or nothing, to grab myself the, I think it's, yeah, the rank up Phantom Knight's quick play, which if you guys don't know what happens after that, you guys will soon find out. But then we decide to overlay here, and I don't really know what's the correct card to overlay, to be honest with you. I know that he's playing Speedroid, so I think Dendaiko Duke's a good call. So I go for Abyss Dweller, and then I pass it over to him, and the man knows what's coming, but during the standby phase, I decide to fire off the Dragnar to go ahead and get out the Hope Harbinger, just so that I have that spell negate, so then, like, I can avoid, like, Droplets, Chalice, and stuff like that. And the man looks at, and he knows what's happening, and he just decides to go ahead and concede. But show you guys what was going to happen, we're going to rank up into Kal-Yuga, shutting off all monster effects, guys. And that is insane. A huge shout out to my comment section for putting me onto this type of engine or this playthrough here. So, yeah, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next game. All right, guys, so that all-important Game 3. Then my man here is going to go first, Jordy. Speedroids are pretty crazy, not going to lie. As we know, they're more going first strategy than anything, so they're going to be able to kind of plow through here. I believe I look at my hand here, and I don't see any hand traps whatsoever, which is rough. So we're just going to go ahead and pause the video and let the Speedroid player just go ham. Yeah, guys, so now we're staring down Crystal Wing, Clear Wing Fast, and the Quasar Dragon. So I figured instead of sitting here trying to commentate over what he's doing by not giving you guys like quality content, it's better just to watch him himself play through it without me putting in like my insight on something that I'm not too familiar with. But anyway, this is actually a crazy board. So I'm going to special summon the Ascended Sage. I got to out Quasar, which is like an Omni Judgment, Crystal Wing, which is a monster negate, and then the Clear Wing Fast, which is a special summon monster from the extra deck, negate and reduce to 0. Firing off Zexal Construction, revealing another Zexal Construction to get me access to Armed Sage. Activating Armed Sage, trying my best to bait out all these, like, bait out something. And I think I think when I looked at my hand, like, my hand was pretty solid, enough to be able to play around, I think, 2 of these. But that third, really what does it in is the Fast Dragon. The Fast Dragon being able to activate during damage step is insane because it modifies the attack stats of monsters. So it's just, that ends up what does me in the foreshadowing here of what's going to happen. We're going to go ahead and quickly make, I think I go for just normal Utopia. Like I said, trying my best to bait out any of these disruptions that he has. I'm going to go ahead. I contemplate going for Utopia double. I contemplate going for the normal Utopia. I was thinking like normal Utopia. I could like normal Utopia. And then I could go for Utopia double, excuse me. I could go to Utopia double and then like dodge like the quick effect. But no matter what, I was going to lose the interaction here. But instead, I asked him real quick to read me Quasar Dragon, and he reads it to me. So I decide to attempt to chalice that, and he just goes ahead and negates and banishes so that guy can come back, and it just is not going to be pretty. But now it's one less disruption I have to deal with. So now I'm just staring down Crystal Wing and the Fast Dragon. And you would think like 2 disruptions would not be too bad. But I end up making normal Utopia. I go ahead and grab the rank up magic due to the fact that the sages give Utopia the ability to give them additional effects. And I don't have an additional Zexal weapon to search off of the armed, which I kind of wish I did, because I could like, I could do something with that. Especially like Tornado Bringer, I think that would solve this entire thing. So shame on me for not playing Tornado Bringer. But my man here is going to still be very conservative with his negates, which is a big pain in the butt. I decided to shoot for the Utopia the Lightning. I think that's the correct play to go through because I'll be able to bait out some plays doing this route. But, do I go for Lightning? Yeah, I go for Lightning because I want to try and push for... No, I think I skip. I don't even go for Lightning. I think I go directly into Dragonar because I was thinking Dragonar can summon out something. My calculations here were a little bit off on like what I could do. I think maybe going for Lightning would have been the correct step to go here to out the clear Fast Dragon over here, but I'm not entirely sure if that would have even got me where I need to go, because Crystal Wing is still staring things down. I mean, like, in theory, like, I could have crashed over that, and I could have had something to kind of maybe out the Fast Dragon. Maybe I should have gone for the Utopia. Well, he still has a negate with the Crystal Wing, too, so... And I think, like, the Fast Dragon can activate at any moment, so if I just summon Lightning, he can just activate the Fast Dragon and negate the Lightning before I go to Battle Phase 2, so I think I'm just in a lose-lose situation here on what I decide to choose. It was really tough, as you guys can see here, I'm contemplating. But I go ahead and go into the C-105, and then I activate the Hope Force here to go ahead and climb into Dragonar. And, my man Jordy up here, holding the Speedroid negates, man, being very, very conservative with those Speedroid negates. The normal summon of the Utopic on Utopia, activating the effect, summoning out the Gaga Coat, and then I believe I go for Utopia double in this line, because like I said, now that I'm in like this driving seat, I miscalculated the amount of like interruptions that he had, and it was a totally miscalculation on my part. I should have like, he has 2, I kind of expected him to stop the double, in the sense, or I was hoping like maybe like he would be somewhere, like he would be able to stop the double. However, even my calculation, I was like, wait a minute, if I get double, I can get double or nothing, and then I'll be able to just smack for like lethal in one hit, but it does not work that way. I end up using Utopia double to go ahead and climb into the normal Utopia, making it 5,000, and then I just kind of was like, well, shoot, I'm going to be able to smack here for like a lot of damage. And probably I should have gone for the Rubber Band Shooter at the start of it. That should have probably been my go-to first attack, because even in the hindsight, I take less damage doing that. But, I mean, it's all hindsight, I don't think my hand was good enough to out this board. Like, maybe if it was just the Crystal Wing and the Fast Dragon over here, it would have been enough because that Chalice would have been able to answer one of these. However, sadly, the Quasar on top of it all is just, I think, one too much here. So anyway, I declare with Utopia double. He attempts to go ahead and use the Fast Dragon, which it can activate during damage calculation, making my Utopia lose, negate its effects, and the attacks becomes 0, which is not good. No bueno. Not good at all. I think I even clear it with Dragonar. Just simply, but even if I clear it, like as soon as I clear it with Dragonar, like I'm just kind of caught in a rock and a hard spot. Really, I'm just in a rough spot because he has one negation left and I have one effect left, and I have to resolve Dragonar in order to win. So like even if I hold Dragonar and wait till like the next turn, he'll get the Blazar back, and then he'll be able to out the Blaze. He'll be able to out the Dragonar with the greatest ease with the Blazar, being able to negate. He'll have 2 interruptions versus just the 1. So even now, like maybe like, and then like my contemplation was, what if I crash into the Crystal Wing with the Dragonar? But again, like this line of play did not get me where I needed to go. If I could have got the Sage in the graveyard, I could have protected it with Sage and then like crash, but I just didn't have the resources to do that. Sadly, then as you guys will see here, I will attempt to, I believe, fire off Dragonar just to go ahead. I mean, I really don't have any choice. Like if Dragonar resolves and he like it slips his mind and he lets the Dragonar resolve, then I'll be in a winning position. However, I activate Dragonar. He's not too bad. He's not bad at the game. So he negates Dragonar. I reveal the double or nothing, and that wraps it up, guys. So if you guys enjoyed this content, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, comment down below like some matchups you want to see. Just talk to me, guys. Anyway, please remember, guys, stay healthy. Stay safe. This is Charles from Team COG, signing out.